All right, we're going to transition to weather, which is not so bad right now. You're leaving at like the wrong time, right? You're going to Florida where it's going to be so hot and humid, and we're just kind of getting into like our little warm swing of things lately. So not bad today. We had a few thunderstorms, especially south, that ended up getting some pretty heavy rain out of it. But I think the big thing right now is that moving forward, and what's next in the forecast, is that we do have some more heat that's coming, but we do have some more scattered thunderstorms to talk about too. Let's get into it now with the latest on what we're expecting for tomorrow. We'll have some fog around to begin the day. Temperatures are going to be in the 50s. This, I don't think, will be anything that will stop you in your tracks in the morning, but light fog will be with us. We'll have variably cloudy skies then as we head through the afternoon and into the evening. So we'll get right back into the low 70s. I thought I'd jump right into the visibility forecast into the morning tomorrow so you can kind of see how widespread the fog is, but we're only talking about half-mile or so visibility, so not anything that's really going to stop you, but definitely something to be noted. Just remember, kids are still going to the bus stop, all the things you have to remember, and you can always turn on your lights on the low beams. Those will shine through. All right, on the radar, things are finally quieting down. We had a lot of thundery weather earlier this evening in areas south of Cleveland, but we are still seeing a few little blips on the radar just offshore of downtown Cleveland. There are, as you can see, the estimated rainfall totals here in areas south of Cleveland, upwards of 2 to 3 inches. Very heavy rain, very stubborn, slow-moving storms that move through there. But by and large, the lakeshore areas stayed dry. Now, back to that little blip, more midges. They're with us. It's that time of the year, so expect to have some scattered midge action across the lakeshore areas. And remember, that goes through the early evening hours and then for daybreak, too. It could get a little thick at times, depending on the wind flow. We are still dealing with a northeast wind. We're on the backside of an area of low pressure that's been working through the Ohio Valley. As that moves out, we get a nice break in here for the day tomorrow. So it does look like we will see plenty of sunshine. The morning offers the best chances for that once the fog mixes out. But then in the evening, we'll see clouds on the increase, and those clouds are ahead of our next storm system, which is, yes, draped across the Midwest, but it's more specific to this chunk of energy that's down here in the southern plains that will swing our way and really start to supercharge things as far as some storm chances for us. So noontime tomorrow, we're rain-free. I think we have a beautiful start to the day. You can see some of these scattered showers that start to move into the area late Friday morning into Friday afternoon, and I think not only showers but thunderstorms will be with us for much of the day on Friday. Then Saturday, you can see we try to get that next storm system coming up into Pittsburgh and portions of West Virginia. Not quite sure it will spread rain across the entirety of Northeast Ohio. So this is actually a better picture than we have been thinking over the last couple days, specifically to Saturday. The other part of this is if it doesn't make it all the way north into Ohio, it stays south of us, chances are it's going to be faster to move out. And that opens us up for Sunday to a beautiful day. So patchy fog expected for your overnight. Temperatures dropping back into the mid-50s for the start of the day tomorrow. Light northerly winds will be with us. Your National Designer on-the-hour forecast takes temperatures right back into the low 70s. We'll see some sunshine. We'll have some fog around in the morning and then a few clouds in the afternoon, especially later in the day. The clouds thicken up tomorrow night. And then as you can see in your Medina Country Club forecast, we stay in those low 70s for Friday with rain and storms likely on and off throughout the day. Showers linger into Saturday. Again, now it's starting to look like a little bit better chances south of Cleveland, but all of us should be dry on Sunday. Then we pop back into the low 80s to start the week next week with the shower and storm chances continuing off and on. Definitely kind of heart of spring forecast you're looking at there.